Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to the video. I hope everybody's day is going great so far. Doesn't seem like today is going very good for a fact. Unfortunately, some really bad things came out on Twitter from him. We're going to cover the whole situation. We got responses from Hastro, the Dallas Fuel's owner. If you guys want to stay updated on all types of news like this from the Dallas Fuel, from every Overwatch League team, be sure to subscribe, like the video, and let's just go ahead and get into it. So this all started about 4 hours ago when Effect, he completely locked his Twitter. This means it is no longer public and you can just go on his account and view everything he says. Only people he confirms as followers can see what he tweets. Then about 1 hour after this, he tweeted this out. And thank you for the translation at Gadam Chun. You can follow him or her on Twitter. Very speedy translation. Effect said this: "I really think my life has failed. I've done all the bragging but accomplished nothing. I should really just die." Wow. Yeah. That's really sad to see a player type this out on Twitter and publicly send it. Clearly, I mean, I don't know. He's not in a happy place at all. He's not satisfied with how the Dallas Fuel has performed at all. He's upset with himself. He's upset with pretty much everything. He's upset with the situation he is in. Yes, he is saying, "I should really just die." I don't really think this means anything serious, that he, would do anything, but obviously you would want to take the safe measures. I think his family should be notified about these tweets. Whoever is just around him right now in real life should know he tweeted this out and probably be trying to comfort him. I'm pretty sure he's still in Korea. He has streamed recently from there, and we've heard no news about him returning to America, so I'd assume he's in Korea. This is honestly just an extremely sad situation. And on Twitter today, Mike Rafael Hastro, the owner of the Dallas Fuel, he posted this after Effect's news. "Regarding Effect's absence from the team, we have been working with him to make sure he can get himself ready to come back and play again. I assure you all that we take our players' mental health into deep consideration. Plus, our staff has worked very hard this season to assist our players during distress, and we have provided outside professional help to assist them. Plus, in this specific case, we have allowed Effect to rest for many of the games this season and will continue to let him rest until he is ready to compete again. I can't tell you when that will be, but I will say we have been doing whatever we can to make sure he is happy." First and foremost, obviously Hastro is concerned about Effect. He is his player. I'm sure they're close. They're friends. Obviously he cares about him. Of course he does. But still, this is obvious damage control. He wouldn't have said any of this stuff unless Effect went out and tweeted that. He's covering his tracks, making sure that people don't come at him and Dallas Fuel and flame them for having a player feeling like this on their team, and basically accuse them for not doing a good job at making sure their players are in a healthy mindset. They're not going off doing crazy stuff like this, which clearly the Dallas Fuel have done a pretty bad job at. And again, obviously, he cares about Effect. I know he does. We all know he does. Hastro doesn't want his players feeling crappy and saying things like this at all. But the matter of the fact is that the Dallas Fuel has done a pretty bad job at making sure their players are in a healthy mindset and aren't going to do things like this, and he knows it. That's why he's out doing damage control right now, which I mean any smart guy would do. I find this whole situation just super unfortunate. I've been saying it for the past couple months that I feel so bad for the players trapped in Dallas Fuel. It's just been such a horrible roller coaster ride for them. And I mean, I know I haven't made it any better for them. Possibly I've made it worse. I would like to think I haven't, and I honestly don't think I have. My YouTube videos reporting these news and giving my opinion on all this stuff shouldn't really affect them that much or at all. But I've just been honest up until this point. The Dallas Fuel management, they really haven't done a great job managing this team. It's pretty obvious that the players were eventually going to start feeling like this because week one, literally week one of the Overwatch League, after the Dallas Fuel lost, you can tell that every single player was depressed. They just had this weird feeling about them. I honestly feel like the Dallas Fuel were underperforming in scrims for a couple weeks leading into the Overwatch League because I don't understand how they were so depressed so fast after losing to Seoul Dynasty, who was pictured to be the favorites of the Overwatch League, in the first day. It doesn't make sense. That just doesn't add up. So they must have been tilted and frustrated, depressed from previous scrims. My point is, though, that the management, they should have saw this early on and they should have solved the issues quicker. They literally waited till stage 3, mid-stage 3, to get an actual psychologist to help these players. That's freaking ridiculous, man. Stage 1, week 1, day 1. After that Seoul Dynasty loss, when you saw your players blow up on Twitter, freak out, start calling themselves trash, blaming each other, blaming themselves, it was just a horrible blow up. You should have known that, all right, we need to get more adults, we need to get more authority figures into this team, somebody who can psychologically and emotionally help these players. It was obvious. I made videos about it saying that they needed to do it. Everybody on Reddit was crying about it. It just didn't make sense that the Dallas Fuel took so long to realize that there was an issue with the players' mentalities. And that has snowballed into a situation where a player is so unhappy with the circumstances he is put in, where he is tweeting out really sad things. Like, I feel terrible. I really do. And I hope none of my videos have affected how Effect thinks. I mean, I can't really put that on myself. I'm just doing my job. I'm putting out content, spreading news to everybody, and giving my opinion on it. Somebody was going to do it. Might as well be me. I'm just really upset with the Dallas Fuel. I've been upset with them for a very long time. I know a lot of you guys are, and we should be. We should be really upset. Like, there were signs that this stuff was going to happen with this team way early on. XQC's career could have been saved. Effect's career now probably, I don't know where he's going to go. For all we know, Effect could be quitting and never play again. Taimu might be done. Like, Coco might be done. All these players that were so good at one point are just, like, done out of nowhere. Like, they hate the game. They hate their team. They're depressed. Like, they just don't want to play anymore. And it's so sad. And honestly, like, I don't want to fully blame the Dallas Fuel management and put all this weight on Hastro and the other guy's shoulders. But seriously, man, a big part of it was because of them. Obviously, not all of it is in their control, but 100% should have taken action sooner. Obviously, it's just a shitty situation, man. It's a shitty situation for everyone involved. And moving forward, I feel like the Dallas Fuel is going to have to completely revamp. I just don't see any way, shape, or form where this roster is going to be able to work together and just not be one of the worst teams in the league. Sure, they'll be able to beat Shanghai Dragons sometimes. Maybe they'll be able to beat, like, Florida Mayhem or whoever the other worst team in the league is. But they're going to be sitting bottom 3, bottom 2 for this season, next season. They need a revamp. They really do. I don't think these players can work together. It's getting to a point where even if these guys are friends or were friends in the past, it doesn't matter. Friendship isn't going to build this team up and make them play better. Trust is gone. You may like them outside of game, but once you get in game, you don't like your teammates anymore because you're losing 24/7. And what comes to your mind right away when you're losing so much? Well, I'm trying my best. What about my teammates? And you start thinking bad thoughts, blaming them, and you know Effect is thinking that. You 100% know he has been thinking that. No trust. There's literally no trust left. Roster 100% needs to be revamped. And I'm at the point to where, like, the entire roster, I'm talking everybody needs to go. Maybe you can keep 1, 2 players maximum, but, like, everybody's got to go. Huge changes need to come for the Dallas Fuel. I don't know what they're going to do. It's crazy. Possibly it's going a little bit better now since they did get the psychologist. I don't know, man. They just haven't won in so long. And I can only imagine. I mean, Taimu clearly is not in a good spot. AKM, he's gone through pretty much nothing but drama and backlash from the community while he's been on the Dallas Fuel. So, mentally he's probably not in the right spot. Maybe OGE and Unco possibly are in a good spot mentally and still think they can turn this team around. But now seeing Effect do this, that probably affects them mentally as well. So it's crazy. I don't know. Moving on to stage 4, I don't think these guys will be able to win a game. They're going to go 0-10. I really do think Shanghai Dragons are going to beat them in week 1. The only chance Dallas Fuel has is if Effect shows up and he carries and he kills everybody. That's it. That's how they won last time. Star power. It was all Rascal. It was all Effect. Unco did really good, and they just fragged out. Without Effect, I don't think they're going to be able to frag out. I really don't. And obviously, Shanghai Dragons, they're so much better than they were in that week 1 matchup of stage 3 against the Dallas Fuel. Addo's playing out of his mind. Geguri looks amazing. Fearless is doing good. Dia's doing good. They look good, so they're coming and they're hungry. They want a win. Dallas Fuel are in trouble. And if they lose to the Shanghai Dragons, I think everything is going to fall apart even worse. And worst case scenario is that Effect does show up and play in this match against Shanghai Dragons, and he loses. If that happens, all hell would break loose. It would be the biggest meltdown of Dallas Fuel history. The Dallas Fuel is just a broken team. Let's just take a look at their entire roster. We have AKM. He's not happy. We have Unco. Possibly happy. We have Effect. Clearly not happy. Coco. Not happy. Taimu. Not happy. Seagull. Probably not happy. He went crazy on his stream like 2 weeks ago. We never seen him do that. Mickey, probably happy. You can't make Mickey not happy. He doesn't count. OGE, possibly happy. Probably not, though. Team is probably much worse than he thought, and same with Unco. Harry Hook, obviously not happy. Chips, not too sure. I would say he's probably not happy, though. So basically, every single player isn't happy, besides Mickey, who might even be unhappy as well. I just don't see how this team can work, man. I don't. It's got to be revamped. That's pretty much it, dude. I don't know what Effect is going to do. If he's going to quit this team, I feel like he might. It's tearing him apart. It really is. Obviously, he needs help mentally. He needs a psychologist, a really good one, probably one outside of Overwatch. And that's it, guys. I think I've rambled on a decent amount in this video. I just wanted to get all my thoughts across. Effect, yeah, I feel bad for him. I hope he feels better. I hope he gets some help, and I wish the best for him and Dallas Fuel. Let me know what you guys think about this whole situation down below. What do they do? What do they do? Because I don't know what they should do. I'm at a loss for words. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. I upload content like this every single day, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Peace.